It's like, what were you doing with my drapes? The drapes that were hanging in the apartment. I never got the answer to that. Hi, this is Kari from Sky Properties, and today we're talking about tenants withholding rent due to a major repair. So I would say it's appropriate for a tenant to withhold rent if a landlord is not fixing something promptly. The space that in question is not livable. The last factor would be, can they withhold 2 months rent and fix the entire problem? Because the law states that if you're going to withhold rent, that you have to fix the problem. Some tenants will just withhold rent while a repair is being made. It's actually improper, but if you get to court and try to evict someone for that, the judge is probably not going to go for that. So you have to sort of do a fine line. You want to get things fixed quickly, but more importantly, you want to get them done properly. Make their space livable if at all possible during the time period where you're fixing it. And I think it's important that you spell out in your lease that they are not to withhold rent unless the repairs are not made in a timely manner. And a timely manner is sometimes called into question now. It used to be 30 days, and I would say that it's not true anymore, that tenants want things now, and if things can't be fixed in just even a 24-hour period, tenants tend to want to withhold rent as a punishment to their landlord. I think a lot of tenants know that they can withhold rent from their landlord and get away with it, which is unfortunate because many landlords depend on those funds to make the repairs. I think it's important in the lease to define who's responsible for what and when, but also when a disaster happens, like a leaking window that is a huge leak, that the tenants know ahead of time that they're required to report these things quickly, and then the landlord is then responsible to act quickly for something like a leaking window where it's water intrusion. You want to make sure that you communicate with the tenant how long it's going to take to fix it and why it's going to take that long. I highly recommend you put that in writing so the tenant understands the timeline, and that you also put into that timeline what delays could possibly happen so that they know. But I would also look up on Google to see what your tenant's going to see with how long would it take to repair a leaking window? How long should it take? Because your tenant's probably going to look, so you should know what they're going to see.